Dear applicants, in this video, I will show you how to create profile. So, let us go to the page required for the same. See, here as you get this page after login, here you have to fill up certain important personal details. On the left hand side, you have to upload your colored picture, photograph, and that will be in JPG, JPEG or PNG format, and the size would be of a maximum of 2 MB. Then your signature has to be uploaded. The same would be in JPG, JPEG or PNG format, but remember this should be less than of 1 MB size. Now, once this is done, you can fill up your name, your nationality, your state, your home district, your Aadhaar card number, your social category, your Aadhaar number, your gender, your date of birth, marital status, blood group, mother tongue, religion, and if you are a differently abled person, you have to click the button and you have to write down what kind of disability you have. A whole lot of pop-ups will come up. You can choose from them and you can put in this button. You can also be a sports person, but remember this data is taken only as an additional information. So, if you are a sports person, you have to type or fill up the sports discipline and your achievement level. Whether you are a national level player or an international level player or a regional level player, you have to put that. If you have a Bangla Shikha ID, you need to click yes and then enter the Bangla Shikha ID number. If you are pursuing any other course anywhere, then you need to put yes. If not, then put no. If you are pursuing a course, then you have to write down the course name, the institution's name, the date of registration, the year of registration and the registration number. You would also have to give the contact info of yours, your email ID, your mobile number and very importantly, the bank account details. Remember, this is really important because if you need to have any kind of refund, if the case is so, then the amount will be refunded to this bank account number. So, be very careful in this, and there you have to upload the bank account proof, which can be the scanned copy of first page of passbook, a cancelled check or the first page of the bank account statement. And this would also be in JPG, PNG or JPEG format. So, once it is done, you can move on to the next tab, which is the address button. As you go to the address tab, you will see that you need to fill up your permanent address and your communication address. Now, if your permanent address and your communication address are the same, then the data will be automatically fetched in the communication address if you think that it is same as your permanent address. Otherwise, you have to fill up the boxes given or shown in the screen. Now, there is an additional information button. As you click it, you see that you have to write down certain important names here. So, first is your father's name. Remember, this is not mandatory. Then your mother's name. This is also not mandatory, but there is a guardian's name. This is mandatory. Now, if you fill up your father's name, then this data will automatically be fetched in your guardian data. If you want to change it, you can do the same. If you put your mother's name, that might also, and not your father's name, then that might also be fetched as data in your guardian's name. Else you can fill up individually also. So, remember that your guardian's name is mandatory. And if you have a late prefix to your mother's name or your father's name, that will not come up or fetched automatically in the guardian's tab. You have to type the guardian's name separately over there. Now, there are other information to be given, like your annual income, that is to be placed, and once you do it, this portion gets complete. And remember, as you move on, gradually move on, your profile becomes updated, and from 0% it gradually increases towards 100%. Now, the very important section comes, which is results. Now, be very careful while filling up this, because this is the major area which will take you to the merit rank. So, be very careful in this. So, first you have to place your 10 plus 2, that is your 12th standard examination result. So, you have to write down your board name, your year of passing, your medium of instruction, your registration number, roll number and discipline. Once you put them, you will see that a wide range of subjects are coming up and you can add subjects as well. Now, as you add and select, you can have your subject that you have studied in your class 12, and then if it is a theory subject only, then click at the is theory only button. If you had both theory and practical, then don't click on the is theory button, because then only your theory and your practical marks would become applicable and the tabs will get activated. So, you have to put all your marks over here and you can see the percentage that is popping up in the percentage buttons. After filling up the 12th standard result, you can move on to the 10th standard result. Now, here again you have to select the board, the name of the board, the year of passing, the medium of instruction, your registration number and roll number of class 10. Then you again have subject and you have to click on the add subject button to see the whole list of subjects, and again if your subject was basically of theory only, then tick the button is theory only, and then you see that only the theory marks will be activated and you can put down your acquired marks over there. Otherwise, don't tick it and the practical or the project buttons will get activated and you can put down your acquired numbers over there. So, this would complete your result section, and again I am telling that do this part very carefully. Next we move on to the document section. As you click the document button, you see that a whole load of certificates etc. needs to be uploaded. Now, you can upload one after the other documents that are given here, that is your identity proof, your sports certificate if applicable, your class 10 mark sheet, your class 12 standard mark sheet, your age proof, and you can view them as you upload through the view button. You can see that your documents have been uploaded, that is you can see your upload status. Once this is done, you have to go to the preview page. As you see, whatever data you have given in the previous cases, all of them have been listed here and you have to check and verify each of them. So, as you go on verifying these data that you have given in the previous pages. That will lead you to the documents. You can of course see what documents you have given, that can also be shown, and gradually you have to check and verify. You have to give an anti-ragging declaration that this is really important, and then you click on I acknowledge. Remember, if you don't do this, your profile doesn't get 100% complete, and if your profile is not 100% complete, you will not be able to move on to the next stage of preference list creation. So, once you acknowledge and tick all the disclaimers, then your profile would show 100% complete. So, be very careful in this process.